They told you wrestling was about glory. They showed you the lights, the pyro, the gold belts, the entrance music. But they never told you about the pain behind the curtain. On March 2nd, we pull back the curtain. Expired professional wrestler Joe Bruno. A man who's taken more bumps than a Jersey pothole in February. A man who's bled under the lights and paid the price when they shut off. And sitting across from him, Bambi Palermo. Sharp, fearless, no soft questions. Because this ain't kayfabe, this is the truth. What really happens after the crowd goes home? Who protects the protectors? And what does the squared circle take from you that it never gives back? From championship highs, to broken bodies, to backstage politics that hit harder than any steel chair, Joe Bruno tells it all. No scripts. No gimmicks. No mercy. This ain't about wrestling. It's about survival. It's about ego. It's about what happens when the spotlight fades and you're left alone with the damage. March 2nd, 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern. Streaming on YouTube. The dark side of the squared circle, where legends talk. And the truth hits harder than the mat. A Pizzaverse Studios and Palermo Productions podcast.
Boss, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
Pizzaverse Studios. Palermo Productions presents Analyzing Evil. The Ghost Who Became a God. Keyser Söze. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio. Some monsters kick in your door. Some monsters smile at you. And some limp out of the police station while you're still trying to figure out what just happened. Tonight we're talking about one of the greatest cinematic villains ever written, the man who convinced the world he didn't exist. Keyser Söze. From the 1995 film, The Usual Suspects. Directed by Bryan Singer. But this ain't a movie review. This is a psychological autopsy. The myth. Before Söze is a man, he's a story. A Hungarian boogeyman, a crime lord so ruthless he murdered his own family rather than let enemies use them against him. Now, psychologically, that's important. Because legends are weapons. The first power Söze ever demonstrates isn't violence. It's narrative control. When criminals fear you more than death itself, you don't need to show up. The story does the work. Söze understands something primal. Fear spreads faster than bullets. The Mask. Enter Verbal Kint. Weak, stuttering, limping, harmless. Or so we think. The brilliance of Söze is in his understanding of perception psychology. People see what fits their bias. Cops see a cripple, criminals see a middleman, audiences see a victim. But Söze knows the golden rule of manipulation. If you want to disappear, give people something else to look at. This isn't just deception. This is identity engineering. The interrogation game. Detective Kujan thinks he's winning. But the interrogation room becomes a stage. Söze feeds Kujan a story assembled from objects on a bulletin board, names from coffee cups, details from wall posters. Improvised fiction. And here's the psychological genius. He doesn't lie big. He lies layered. He mixes truth, half-truth, and fabrication so seamlessly that reality becomes impossible to untangle. That's called cognitive flooding. Overwhelm someone with so much narrative information that they can't detect the seams. By the time Kujan realizes it, Söze is gone. Sociopath or strategist. So what is Keyser Söze, really? He checks boxes for psychopathy, lack of remorse, emotional detachment, instrumental violence, extreme patience, high intelligence. But there's something more calculated than simple sociopathy. Söze doesn't kill for pleasure. He kills for control. He eliminates variables, even his own associates. Because in his worldview, trust is weakness, attachment is leverage, and mercy is a liability. Have you ever walked into a room and wished nobody noticed you? Or better yet, wished everybody feared you, but couldn't prove you were even there? Introducing the Söze method. The only personal development system designed to make you powerful, mysterious, and legally untraceable. What is it? It's not a course. It's not a book. It's barely a concept. And that's the point. The Söze method teaches you how to control the narrative before it controls you. Speak just enough truth to make the lies believable. Limp when necessary. Walk straight when nobody's looking. Leave the room before the coffee cup cools. Tired of being the loudest person in the room. Wrong strategy. The Söze method teaches you the ancient art of, if they can't confirm you, they can't confront you. What's inside the package? Absolutely nothing. No manuals. No DVDs. No online login. Just an envelope that says, the greatest trick you ever pulled was buying this. But wait. There's more. Order in the next 10 minutes and receive our bonus guide, Kobayashi Consulting. Need a fall guy? Need a middleman? Need someone to take the blame while you quietly reorganize your life? Kobayashi's got you covered. He will. Nod politely. Speak in vague legal threats. Vanish when subpoenas appear. Still unsure? Ask yourself, when was the last time someone underestimated you? Exactly. Premium Edition upgrade. For just 3 easy payments of $19.95, you'll receive a coffee mug labeled Property of the NYPD Evidence Room, a bulletin board starter kit, push pins not included, a posture correction guide titled From Limp to Legend in 30 Seconds, the Söze method. You don't apply for it. It applies itself. You don't finish it. It finishes you. And remember, the greatest trick you'll ever pull is convincing your coworkers you actually read the email. Disclaimer: the Söze method does not guarantee invisibility, criminal empire success, or dramatic orchestral music during exits. Limp training sold separately. Bulletin board items may be fictional, not responsible for existential crises. The Söze method. Be the ghost. Be the myth. Be the reason HR is confused. The walk. That final scene. The limp fades, the posture straightens, the hand relaxes, the stutter disappears. It's one of the most iconic villain reveals in film history. Because it doesn't just reveal the twist. It reveals the truth. The devil was never hiding. You just didn't want to see him. Why Söze works. Keyser Söze terrifies audiences because he represents something realistic. He's not a screaming maniac. He's not chaotic. He's disciplined evil. Organized, patient, invisible. The scariest predators aren't the loud ones. They're the quiet ones taking notes. Keyser Söze teaches us a dangerous lesson. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. And in the world of power, whether crime, politics, or corporate warfare, the person controlling the narrative controls the outcome. Fear is currency. Identity is camouflage. And stories? Stories are weapons. If you enjoyed this psychological deep dive into Keyser Söze, if you appreciate layered villains, cinematic breakdowns, and that slow burn storytelling that sticks in your brain long after the credits roll, then you already know what to do. Like the video. Drop a comment. Tell me who you want analyzed next. Hit that bell so you don't miss the next episode of Analyzing Evil. Because around here, we don't just watch movies. We dissect monsters. This is a Pizzaverse Studios and Palermo Productions original. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio. And trust me, the next one, it's gonna be darker. Thanks for watching.
They call it sugar. But let's be honest. This isn't sweet. It's temptation. Welcome to Bambi's Sugar Syndicate, where chocolate is rich, the flavors linger, and every bite feels a little forbidden. Slow crafted, small batch, infused with espresso, velvet cocoa, and bold indulgence. This isn't candy you rush. This is candy you surrender to. One taste. And suddenly, you're breaking your own rules. No shortcuts. No apologies. Just luxury, done dangerously right. Bambi's Sugar Syndicate. Luxury candy. Criminally good. Go ahead. You deserve it.
When I go into that ground, I won't go quietly. I'm bringing my crown. When what do I see? There's a whole damn army thinking that they're gonna harm me, saying that I'll never get free. Oh, I got troubles, they won't let me be. But I won't get tired, set the town on fire till my troubles got trouble with me. Thinking that they've won, it's only just begun. When I go into that ground, I won't go quietly, I'm bringing my crown. And when I go into that ground, oh, they gotta bury me face down. I've been on the run since I was a boy, but now I'm done running, got another thing coming. Watch my enemies get destroyed. Oh, I got troubles of more than one kind, but I never sleep, gotta bury me 6 feet deep where the sun don't shine. Thinking that they've won, it's only just begun. When I go into that ground, I won't go quietly, I'm bringing my crown. And when I go into that ground, oh, they gotta bury me face down. I've been counted out, left for dead, wanted with a bounty on my head. But somehow, someway, I'ma keep moving along, moving along. Been counted out, left for dead, wanted with a bounty on my head. But somehow, someway, I'ma keep moving along, along. Thinking that they've won, it's only just begun. When I go into that ground, I won't go quietly, I'm bringing my crown. And when I go into that ground, oh, they gotta bury me face down. Oh, they gotta bury me face down.